is our first podcast of the new year.
We back, baby.
We're back.
Wait, didn't we have one? I think we had one come out on the 2nd.
Shh, the people.
They don't really know what's happening.
Well, actually,
2025
yeah,
over here.
Yeah.
We're in the next year.
Dude,
keep up.
Have you guys been hearing about this chick online, Gypsy Rose?
Oh yeah, dude, Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
She is making the fucking rounds. So for those who don't know, she was this chick who, when she was little, her mom used to basically keep her perpetually like kind of sick, and then she would pretend that she had cancer. The mom would pretend that Gypsy Rose had cancer, and she'd go around to get free trips to Disneyland. They'd meet celebrities and shit.
And somehow she fooled all these doctors into thinking that it's true.
Yeah.
Yes, and the daughter would go along with it at a certain point, and then eventually the daughter and the mom had a very dysfunctional relationship, obviously, and she fucking got with her. She got a boyfriend online. She met some dude online, and she killed her mom.
Wait. She knew about it later?
Yeah, she found out. She's not fucking stupid. You're going to find out at some point. You're like, I don't have cancer. I feel fine.
Apparently, I heard that she was giving her shit to make her teeth fall out, all kinds of wild things.
Yeah.
Like, wait, so at what age did she find out?
Probably when she was a teenager, like early teens, maybe tweens or something.
And she went along with it for another like 4 years.
Probably
Or something?
Nah, probably for like another 2 or 3 years. And I think she killed her mom when she was 15, 16.
That's a little wild. She went along with it.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I don't think she really had a choice, especially at that age. You're kind of like, okay, my mom was going to make me do whatever anyway. So.
But I mean, what you do is you eat a bunch of like chicken breast, and you gain strength, and you beat your mom's ass.
Gain strength.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man, you're getting
beef up.
Easier said than done.
Easier said than done when you're getting free trips to Disney World. You're getting to meet Michael Jackson when he was still alive. All that kind of shit.
She did?
I don't know, but she got to meet famous people. I don't know if she got to meet MJ.
Bro, fuck her. Fuck that lady. Nah, bro. You had a good life.
She met MJ. That's pretty. That's
You had
more
a great life. I don't want to hear no more strife coming out of you ever
I think it might have been MJ that she met.
If
I
she met
I have to
MJ
look it up.
I'm going to look it up right now.
Can you think of the
She met
percentage
some
of
celebrities.
humans on the planet that have met MJ? It has to be so tiny.
Well,
met him face to face, not went to a concert.
Oh, that's different. I mean,
because I'm assuming she met him face to face, right?
I'm not sure if it was really MJ. I'm just
Gypsy
using
Rose,
MJ
I
as
heard
an
what your mom
example.
did.
I haven't seen the documentary in a while, but there was a documentary about them, and then it talks about like how she killed her mom. The boyfriend snuck in through the window in the middle of the night, and then they got like a knife and they stabbed the mom like 30 times.
Jeez,
a very gruesome way to kill somebody.
And now she's a celebrity on the internet.
Yeah, now everybody wants to know what she's doing. She's posting like, "Oh, I saw all the top movies of 2023. Here are my fucking ratings."
Fucking
like,
losers.
And have you seen her in interviews?
People that like her are losers.
You are a true loser if you're a fan of her. Now, it's one thing to like the show because it's probably pretty interesting, the act, but like to like her like that because she's doing the rounds like on certain podcasts and stuff.
So fucking stupid.
And she's like, I was in jail for like the past 10 years. I don't know what's. And I'm like, bitch, you killed somebody. Your mother
killed your mom.
Which she had it coming. Let's be honest, she had it coming.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's not pretend that this lady didn't. But did she actually hold the knife and stab her, or just the boyfriend?
I'm
she instructed the boyfriend.
100% sure. If, like Gio said, if she didn't hold it, she instructed the boyfriend, and I'm sure at a certain point she grabbed it and probably started doing it herself.
So give me that. Let me get one in.
Like I'm sure it felt very personal. Like
No, I think what I've heard was that she was like, okay, I would like for you to kill my mom, and then the boyfriend took it to like a crazy level where he like dismembered her and like did a bunch of fucked up shit to the body.
Yeah, he's a crazy person.
Yeah,
he's in jail for life. Like he had problems.
Yeah,
she denounced any relationship she had with him,
which is crazy.
He's probably in jail like this.
I would,
bitch,
bro. When I get out, oh my god, your head is my ass.
Your head in my ass.
Your head is my ass.
If he ever fucking gets out, I mean,
Dude,
like
I
I
don't
said,
think
it was
he's
a very
getting out.
gruesome way that they fucking did everything.
Yeah,
yeah. That's. Would y'all kill your mom? Now your mom is not your mom. Let's pretend your mom is a devious woman like
Let's
this.
pretend it's her.
Out.
Like it's that lady.
Yeah, like you grew up in that household and your mom was doing all that and you found out at 14.
no,
I would just get.
No.
I would run away.
What's the word? I'd run away or I'd get emancipated.
Yeah, because what is the mom gonna do? She can't kill me.
valid.
So
And if I know MJ, and if I've met MJ,
yeah,
MJ,
you got
in.
MJ, let me in. MJ, I want to live at Neverland.
MJ, my mom, you won't believe this. Come in, what?
Okay, you can take naked pictures of me.
Okay.
Oh, we don't have handicap access.
Oh, no little girls, please.
No little girls. That was disgusting.
Do you have a brother? Then you're not welcome in here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rose Blanchard. That's a really, really crazy story, dude. It's
It is
crazy.
crazy.
The things that are going on behind doors in
Yeah.
all these houses in the world.
I just remember seeing like people post that lady's face, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this lady? What is that?"
Yeah, she looks a little wild now. Well, she doesn't look wild, but like you wouldn't, because all I know her from is the act where she has no hair and she has the big old fucking glasses and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't recognize how she actually looks. I mean, I just know her as like almost like a cancer, quote unquote cancer patient. Not
Yeah.
really a cancer patient.
What a scheme, dude.
Fire
What a
scheme.
scheme,
Going
though,
to Disneyland
right?
and shit for free. What a
And the way she sees it, she's like, the fucking kid doesn't know any fucking better.
Yeah.
At least until the kid got old enough. But when the kid was little, the kid didn't know shit. The kid just probably thought, I'm sick all the time, but I get to go on all these sick ass trips.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
fucking cool.
And then you kill me. Fuck
Yeah.
you. You fucking piece of shit. I
gave
do
you
all
the
this shit
best
for
childhood.
you. I gave you the greatest childhood. Oh, you lost a couple teeth.
Well, apparently the
Get
mom was
souvenirs.
They can be replaced.
apparently
Yeah.
mom was very like manipulative and vindictive and shit too.
Yeah,
Like
she would,
how
like,
so?
guilt her and shit, right?
Like
Oh,
she would do that, and like I think she was abusive too. Like she would beat her. And,
It's your
like,
fault you're going to Disneyland.
Yeah,
It's your fault,
all
you
your
bitch.
fault. You should have been more sick. We could have got fucking fast passes.
We could have got a tour.
I would think
Now we're in line.
if you have cancer, they give you the fast.
they
pass.
got to give you the fast.
Imagine you're,
Because you don't have enough time to stand in line.
bro. Imagine you're in line and then you're in front of a kid with cancer and you're in the fucking the Splash Mountain line.
If you paid for the fast pass and she's behind you, are you letting her go in front?
Oh, no, hell no.
I pay
We
my
all paid
fine.
for
my
it,
money.
Yeah.
That bitch said 45-minute wait. I'm waiting 45
Bro, the
minutes.
fast pass is a couple extra $100
Yes.
per person. It's like
Yeah.
I think 400, 400 per person extra.
I'm not
per
giving up
park.
a spot.
No. Bitch, you better
That's
get a tourist.
Expensive, bro.
If you get a tourist, they'll walk you to the front. That's cool.
If you
I've
get a
heard
what?
celebrities.
If
though,
you get a tourist like at Disneyland, they'll take you to the front of the line.
What do you mean if you get a tourist?
Like a tourist, like not if you get a tourist. If you get a tour of
Oh,
the
if you get a
land and shit.
tour.
Yeah.
what would you call that? The person that's giving you the tour, a touree, a
I have
tour,
no idea. A tour guide.
tour guide. We're idiots. It's a tour guide.
A tour guide.
That's what I get for all that cancer talk. My dumb ass can't say tour guide.
Yeah, you're gonna end up with a rosebud. No, I'm just kidding. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. We don't.
What? There's nothing wrong with her.
That's true.
See?
Yeah,
That's
true.
Oh, guess what, bitch? You was born perfect. Now you got a bunch of cool shit. Oh man.
And you
I
know
feel
what's
bad
wild?
for you?
Now that she's out of jail, her life is gonna go nothing but up. Dude.
She's probably gonna be living a good life, bro. She's all she does is post stupid shit on social media, and people eat it up. Like
Yeah.
her videos have, I want to say, probably millions of views.
My big boned boyfriend dicks me down every night.
Yeah, she
did say that.
She be posting shit like that.
The sex is great.
Like
and
her
this and
Sex is
that.
great. We know that motherfucker
my
ain't doing this.
I know. Come on.
Look at his face.
Put that in the thing.
I saw a picture of the dude, and I was like, bro, no way. Is
He's
this
the
guy.
manager of a geek squad.
I know.
For sure, dude. Yeah.
He is not laying no dick down.
Nor do I want to hear about her getting dick down. She's gross.
She's gross.
She is gross.
Yeah, she is
I'm
gross.
sorry, Gypsy Rose. I mean, I'm no fucking prize, but Jesus Christ.
Better than you, Gypsy Rose.
Yeah, come on.
I didn't kill my mom.
I'm no murderer.
I didn't lose my teeth. Yeah, that's insane, dude. If she plays her cards right, she's gonna have a really good life. Do you think she got paid from the act?
No, I don't think so.
Because how can you legally do that? They
You can
use
sell
their
the
names
story
and
rights.
all that shit.
Let's see.
I don't know if she got paid. If anything, maybe the mom got paid, but I'm certain
How did the mom get paid?
I'm certain the mom probably spent the money.
How did the mom get paid?
She's dead. Her
No, I'm
estate.
saying when she was alive, she probably made money. But now, like when the mom died and all the
No,
the
but they-
scheme came out, like literally right after the mom died, it all came out.
Didn't she get murked way before the show
She
came
got
out?
murked way before.
She got murked,
got-
years before.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like as soon as the mom in the news, it all came out when the mom got killed.
Yeah.
It came out like it was fake. People were already suspecting it was fake. People in their community.
Oh, she's saying maybe she gave away the rights before she got killed.
I'm thinking the mom probably spent all the money. Like I don't think it was really that much either. I don't think it was like $1 million.
But
or
the
anything
act
like
is
that.
new. They would get paid like that was like in 2020, right?
Yeah, it was 2018.
So that means that they would have either they're allowed to just legally
Oh, you
use
talking
a
about the rights to the movie? If anything,
Yeah.
the daughter would probably get it, right?
because that show did very well. It was a
she
show
would
that-
inherit all of her mom's estate if the mom didn't, give her shit to anybody else.
Yeah, that's true. So if the mom or her got paid, then they got paid. If they didn't, then there's some legal loophole that you can just like make a story about somebody.
Somebody got some money off of this.
She got money. She got money.
Because it
got
wasn't
some money
based
out,
off
she
of
got
her.
money.
It was like their names and everything. So they had to have gotten
Did they
paid.
use their real names?
Yeah,
think so.
they used it. It was all their whole story.
Then she got money then.
I wonder if Ted Bundy's estate got... not Ted Bundy. Jeffrey Dahmer's
I think it's
estate.
because that's public
think
knowledge
so.
His
or
baba.
a public story that they didn't get any money. Since the story is so big, like when it gets to that point, it's like, oh, it's just I forget what it's called. but
Fair
they don't have to-
use or something.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
It's a parody.
Yeah,
It's a parody.
I did a parody about Jeffrey
Bed
Dahmer.
Tundy.
Bed Dundee.
Dundee. And he's like a silly serial killer who's like so goofy, and he's always like a Mr. Bean-esque type of serial killer.
Isn't Jeffrey Dahmer's dad still alive?
He
Probably.
is.
Which
Yeah.
is fucking.
I think he
nuts,
like sold
man.
the rights to the books and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
I think
think
he
so.
changed his name and shit too. I think he
Yeah.
he tried to lay low.
Imagine if like that's your cousin. Imagine if
sucks,
you're just
bro.
going in this world and you have and Jeffrey Dahmer is your cousin.
Yeah.
And your last name is Dahmer. What are you gonna do?
You can't do shit. You got to change it.
You got to change your fucking name.
Everyone's gonna fucking hate you. Even if
Yeah.
you're not related to Jeffrey Dahmer and your last name is Dahmer, you might have to change that name.
Yeah.
There was a kid I knew in college, and his first name was Jeff, and we called him Jeffrey Dahmer.
There you go.
And I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. And his
Damn.
first name was Jeff.
His
That's a
first name
common
was Jeff.
name.
You guys leapt from. I know. Just like, what's wrong? He's leapt from Jeff right to Jeffrey Dahmer.
I don't know. It was funny.
Was he white?
Yeah.
Damn.
White kid, blonde hair.
Did he look like Jeffrey? Like
Did
glasses?
he have glasses?
He did
I
not
hope
have
so.
glasses.
Oh.
But when he did wear glasses for like style preferences, it was the frames. Like
He
the
knew what he
Dahmer
was
He was
stories,
on some
yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
He knew what he was
He
doing.
was on some
dude.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
You know what's funny
shit.
is those glasses made a comeback.
When the show came
shortly
out.
after the show, those glasses are like the bestseller on iBuyDirect and
You're fucking
all these like glasses websites.
It's like
People
the
are
big,
sick.
thick frame ones, right?
Like yeah, the Coke bottle and like connects right here. They call them the pedophile glasses, but those
Yeah.
became huge now.
Oh, yeah. They look like aviators, but more square and not
call them
shades.
the
Yeah,
glasses.
they do. That's what they're called. The
They look
fucking
like
pedophile glasses.
Wait, if I search pedophile glasses, those will come up?
Look them up.
I would take a guess and say yeah.
I don't know if I want to search that right now.
I wouldn't search anything with the word
Yeah,
pedophile.
I'm good.
What
we
are
should
they gonna
probably
do, though? What
we
are
should
they gonna
probably
do?
stop even saying that
They'll
word.
flag, yeah, they'll flag me.
No, I'm just gonna say it a bunch of times.
Our video's gonna get removed from YouTube.
Yeah, I don't. You think that they put you on a list or something when you type shit like that?
Oh, dude, anything you look
Yeah.
up, everything that you've ever searched is aggregated under a little file for you.
Yeah,
I guess that's true because I have never, I don't think, ever looked up the word pedophile.
that's a good thing to do.
Yeah, don't.
Not look it up.
Yeah.
No, but you would think like like the word terrorist. I've searched that up in some capacity at some point or something like that. You
But
know,
I don't think that's
bomb
like a
and
bad-
I don't. That's different because like anybody interested in news can look up like terrorists.
True,
You know what I mean? It's different if you Googled
How to be a terrorist.
How do I make a bomb? How do I make a bomb with household supplies from Home Depot? That would be a different.
You might get a
different
call.
thing.
You might get a text.
How do I sign up for ISIS?
Bro, people. I've heard of how do I sign up?
How do
for
I
ISIS?
sign up?
ISIS is
How do
so
I
cool.
sign up. Like you got to write in a letter or some shit.
Nazi.
Bro, I've heard of people getting fucking emails from the FBI and shit, or like calls from the FBI, like literally the day after they searched that shit.
Really?
Whoa,
So
that's
it can
crazy.
happen. They're monitoring all of our shit.
Remember when people would get like letters from the government when they watch like a fight or something or a movie illegally?
Yeah, they stopped doing that. What they do now is the internet service provider like does it. So AT&T, yes. So if you not for streaming, but if you like torrent, let's say if you go to like the Pirate Bay and you go and you if you want to download, I don't know, fucking Trolls 2. If you illegally download Trolls 2, your internet service provider, if you're not using a VPN, they will send a message to you. It's like an automated message, pretty much.
That's some bullshit.
As soon as they see that activity, and it says, please stop doing this. You'll be kicked off of our service if you do this. This is a crime punishable up to 200. It's basically just to fucking scare you.
Yeah, they won't actually do anything. I doubt.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
so.
I'm not going to test them.
Maybe if you keep doing it over and over
Yeah,
and
I
over,
think
maybe.
if you keep doing it, but
Because what you do, they can't catch you for that, right? Because you're just streaming.
yeah, streaming is different. Everybody streams shit. So if like something is live on a website and you're just clicking play, they can't do shit to you, right? Because you're not the one hosting that file. You're
Yeah,
just
that
you're
makes
just
sense.
just playing it. It's like going to YouTube, you know?
Yeah, they're trying to go for the dealer. They're trying to go for the guy who downloaded
exactly
it.
the guy who's
distributing
downloading it, the guy who's fucking recording it and then putting it onto shit. You know?
Yeah.
it. Yeah, and they don't play around with that shit, dude. That $200,000 fine shit, or like
They will
10
fine
years in
your
federal
ass, bro.
prison. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They'll
You
take
get-
people down, man.
If you go to jail, if you go to federal prison for 5 to 10 for fucking downloading
Bro.
Finding Nemo,
Imagine you're in there with murderers and all you were doing is fucking just hosting a file sharing website.
Oh my god.
you gotta lie. You
You gotta lie. You have to lie.
You can't tell them that.
Yeah, it was robbing some motherfucker's car and shit. Just fucking
They
lie.
found me. They got me.
Yeah, they find out, dude. Apparently, there's like papers that you carry around in prison, and people ask you like, "Let me see your papers."
Your prison papers.
Yeah, and so that's
For
how they'll
real?
find out if you're a pedophile or not.
Oh, okay.
Like
I'm with that.
Like like I guess you have to have shit on you
Like an
at all
ID,
times.
sort of?
Yeah, like an ID, like an ID
didn't
kind
know
of
that.
thing. And I don't know if they take your name or if it has it like on the paper, but that's how they find out.
I'm with that.
So it's impossible to not get found out. So these pedophiles get beat the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm with
in
that too.
prison. I'm with that too.
I'm with all that shit.
Yeah, I think. What What was that like gymnast's name who fucking molested a bunch of girls?
Oh,
Something with a
He was a
Z.
coach.
Nasser.
He was a coach.
Yeah.
Larry
Nasser.
Nasser.
Gary Nasser. Larry Nasser.
I think he was getting his ass beat. I think recently he got his ass beat real bad.
Bro, yeah,
in jail.
he deserves it, bro.
He does.
Wasn't he their coach?
He was
Yeah.
their coach.
That's insane.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
And it was like hundreds of little girls.
Yeah, he got away with
Like,
it for
it
a
was
while.
a lot of girls, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
It's like the Penn State one, right? Where the dude Jerry Sandusky, he was.
Yeah, he was wilding,
Bro,
but
he was-
it wasn't that level.
It was pretty bad though, bro.
It
There
was
were
pretty bad.
and people were complicit in it too. Like I think at one point some dude walked in and he was
Bro.
banging a little boy in the showers, and the
Yeah.
guy just walked out and said, "All right, I'm not about this."
Well,
Yeah.
I remember the Penn State jokes from South Park. So who was banging a little boy?
Sandusky.
Jerry Sandusky, he was the head coach of Penn
No,
State.
so the head
No?
coach was Joe
wasn't?
Paterno. He has a statue still, I think. And he knew that Jerry Sandusky was doing this shit. I think Jerry was like an AD or something. Damn. Or like a scout. Or
But he
some
was
shit
up
like that.
there
He
in
was
in
up- he was
the
very high.
organization.
Yeah.
Tear that
But
statue
the issue
down.
with that stuff was like he was doing that, and then everyone knew at the school. Like the higher ups knew he was doing that.
We talking about little boys or like college
Little boys. Little boys.
Both, but yeah,
Whoa.
little boys
Little
and like
boys.
college and high school and yeah,
In the locker room? Was he
At the
taking
school.
little boys in there?
There were
the
times
school.
at the school, at his house.
probably like quote unquote mentoring them,
Yeah.
right? Like like you're gonna be a great football player, and then he fucking bang them out.
Those people all need to be in fucking jail, dude.
Well,
All of them.
I think
Seriously,
he's dead.
man.
I'm
That's-
sure he's dead.
But all the other people, you said someone walked in on him. If I was,
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
I heard that. I don't know who exactly,
can't
but
walk
someone
in
in the organization walked in on him, and then they were like, "Oh shit!" and they just
Yeah.
walked out. I don't think they said anything.
Oh, my
'Cause
bad.
The head coach, I think he got fired or resigned or whatever because he was there for like 50 years, and then they let him go. And Sandusky, I think he I want to say he killed himself or some shit like that. I don't really
I'm
know.
not sure, man.
I would.
Or he went to jail or something.
Speaking of fucking perverts, did you guys hear Cat Williams' story about Harvey Weinstein trying to suck his dick?
Whoa, no, I didn't.
Some of
hear
that shit
one.
I don't believe that he was saying, and I don't think he was going for Cat Williams.
Dude, there's
Some of
so
it I
many
don't
Cat Williams
believe.
stories from that. I didn't watch the interview,
They-
but there's so many things.
For those who don't know, Cat Williams had an interview on Shannon Sharp's podcast,
Club
I think-
Shay Shay.
Club Shay Shay, and
Crazy name.
it was like a 2.5 hour interview, and Cat Williams basically he started it by just going off. He didn't start it the whole time. He was just going off on the entire like industry. He went off on like a bunch of different black comedians saying like there's some fake motherfuckers. They steal jokes, which he was right about. I looked a lot of that shit up. Like he was saying like Steve Harvey steals a bunch of jokes. And then he was dropping like really specific shit. Like he was basically saying that Diddy likes to fuck dudes, which I have heard before.
Yeah, that was the whole accusation.
Yeah.
That was already out there.
But then he said some other crazier things that were like Kevin Hart was chosen by the Illuminati and like Ludacris was chosen
Yeah,
by the
he said
Illuminati.
he said that Kevin Hart was like an industry plant and like a bunch of shit like that.
And Ludacris was basically a plant too. Like he said that they took him and Ludacris into a room and they were like, all right, one of y'all got to shave your head, and then we're gonna give you a deal for 20 movies
Yeah.
for $10 million a movie. And then Cat Williams was like, nah, and Ludacris took it. And Ludacris has been in a shitload.
There
of
are
movies,
some things that
and
could be
he
half-truth.
shaved his head.
I know, but that's dumb.
That is dumb.
Who
But-
would if they sat us down in a room, you and another person, they're like, hey, listen, you got to shave your shit and trim your sideburns, and we'll give you $200 million. I'd be like, yeah, any day of the week.
Any
dude.
day of the week, I'll
I'll
do
wax
it.
my whole body every day if you give me $200 million. And Cat Williams has the nerve to be like, and I didn't take it. Who's in Fast and Furious now? Not me.
Well, I think also there is a lot of truth to some of the shit he said. Like there were a lot of
half truths.
instances.
There was a lot of half truths.
No, like for instance, like one thing he brought up was like, if you notice, and it's a true trend. In a lot of movies in the 90s and early 2000s, they don't do it so much anymore. There was a lot of trends of male black actors being in dresses.
Yeah.
All the time. Never white dudes. Rarely, if ever, they would do white comedians with dresses. But
In
they would
movies or
always
out?
movies and TV shows.
It was
And, like,
happening though. Mrs. Doubtfire was a movie.
but he wasn't like
He was
it
a
wa-
comedian.
he wasn't like half naked. Was what I'm saying. Like the way they would do is like fucking Marlon Wayans would just be like wearing nothing except for a dress, and you see his fucking muscles. Like they would do all that shit all the time for black dudes, right?
What did Cat say? But he said
Cat
that was
was
part
like-
of the plan?
Cat was like, yeah, they're doing that. If you wear a dress in these movies, you're being
Emasculated.
You'll be propped up when you do that shit and whatever.
Why
Yeah.
specifically? Because they wanted to demasculate
they wanted
black
to
They wanted to
Emasculate
emasculate black.
guys.
I could see that. I don't know if there's a whole agenda
Why they get
for
a
it,
handsome
right?
ass black guy then like Marlon Wayans in there on a dress?
I don't know.
Makes him look better.
But he was saying that he was offered a bunch of roles where he had to wear dresses, and he was like, "Hell nah." And then they ended up going to another comedian, and that comedian would end up wearing the dress.
That's a little. I don't know.
Which is it is a common theme that has been like Brandon T. Jackson was in a movie and he wore a dress.
You
and
can
he
look it up on
regretted
YouTube.
And he regretted it afterwards. And he was like, "Yeah, it was all a part of this plan." And rah 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 rah. And I'm like, okay,
bro.
Right.
It's a lot of. Whenever there's like a lot of people saying something, it's not just like, okay, it's like that seems pretty.
No,
probable.
I believe that there is like an agenda to it. I just think the agenda is kind of whack.
Like
but
I mean, yeah, the agenda is fucking. It's shitty. It's a
yeah,
shitty thing to do.
I just don't think it's that big of an issue. But I mean, hey, man, Cat Williams little. He's got a smart mouth. You know, he's very entertaining. But I think some of that shit he said was some bullshit.
Yeah, it was
he
very
was up there
entertaining.
lying a little bit for 2 hours.
He said he was gonna run a 4.340.
He said he read 3,000 books from the age of like
no, a year.
Yeah.
He said 3,000 books a year.
That's
You know
not
how
even
crazy that
possible.
is? That's like almost 10 books a year. I mean, a day.
Yeah,
That's insane.
fucking nuts.
Unless he's reading Dr. Seuss books, that is impossible, dude. Or unless he's knocking out 50 in a day or
They're
something.
reading pamphlets and shit.
Yeah. This is the most unrealistic bullshit.
What do you count as a book, Cat Williams?
Yeah.
The industry plan thing is an interesting thing to think about, though, because there are a lot of, like, remember that Bobby Altoff girl?
Yeah.
Or there's this girl who I've been seeing a ton. I don't know why. This chick named Tate McRae. She's a singer. She has a bunch of like #1 pop songs. Like,
Just because you don't know who they are, don't mean that they're industry plants.
No,
there's a whole nother world outside of the shit that
I
we
guess,
listen to.
but she is like everywhere, dude. Like on
I
all
would come
these,
out here and say Taylor Swift is an industry plant.
but Taylor Swift has been in the game for a while.
No, I'm saying from that point on.
Oh,
from
like from
where
the-
she came in, she was an industry plant. But there will be people that would highly disagree with me.
Because like I feel like back then, especially when Taylor Swift was getting well, not especially, but when Taylor Swift was getting popular, it's getting worse and worse as time goes on. Like it was harder to become that popular because CDs and all that type of shit. Now I feel like if they wanted to push someone, they could push them very easily. They put their shit in the front of Spotify. They put a bunch of like sponsored ads and shit like
So
that.
it's more easy to manipulate social media now. Back then, like I think you had to be a bit more structured with it, right? Like only certain things would go, like what's the word for it? Viral, right? Only certain things would go viral. Things like fucking Friday by Rebecca Black. You know, like very certain things would go viral. But now it's like anything can go viral at any time if orchestrated correctly and if released correctly.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's a little weird, man. I see this girl way too often. I feel like Taylor, like, I mean, it could be, but like
What the fuck is this?
I feel like she had to fight for a spot.
Who
Taylor
the
Swift.
fuck is this person?
You looking her up?
Yes, she looks horrible.
She looks just like a white chick.
She looks weird.
But I'm telling you, dude, I've seen this chick every fucking where.
When did you first see her?
I saw her on like I sometimes I'll go to the new releases on Spotify and I'll look through them.
Oh, that is the worst place.
No,
to go.
but it didn't stop there. Then I started seeing her on Instagram and then like on Twitter and then I would see like sponsored ads for like her new music video on YouTube and this and that and like
it's working.
It was all over the
So
fucking
what
place.
is so let's break down what actually is what is an industry plant? Is it somebody that the record industries find who's probably doesn't have that much talent, who's like very raw, very green, and they're just like, okay, let's make you. We believe we can make you into this.
Yeah.
So let's start having you,
Bro.
Let's start having you sing. Let's start having you make cute videos. Let's start having you do this collaboration with influencers. Like, let's start putting you in these small little videos.
That girl ain't no industry plant. She been working
How long has she been making music?
for like we're in 2020, 7 years.
All right. Well, good for you, Tate.
She won an MTV like Young Rise Award, like shit like that. She's been
years
doing all
ago?
that bullshit. Yeah, in 2020.
Oh, then she must be going up to superstar. But I feel like there are people like that. Basically, like they pick one, like whatever industry. Let's say you're in fucking acting or something like that, or music.
chill.
They pick one person, and everybody pushes that person to the point where this person is so profitable that you could do whatever, they could do whatever, and they'll make everybody money. So everybody wins. You're just investing everything into one person that you think has a ton
It's
of
like
potential.
and I think it can also be like somewhat the person's decision. Like some people are not even going to know that they are industry plants or that they are being shoved down everybody's throat. For instance, one of my favorites to discuss that Gio's probably going to get angry about, Zendaya.
You think she's an industry?
I don't think
Not
she's an
industry plant.
She was in Shake It Up.
I don't know if I'd call it industry plant, but bro, they
Shaking up. Her and Bella Thorne,
Yo, that's crazy.
who turned into a doofus. Bella Thorne. She grew up into a doofus.
But don't tell me that
doofus.
that they're not shoving Zendaya down our throat.
They a
I
little
don't.
bit.
I don't think
Every
that's-
corner you see.
But I think it's because people. I think she's a queen and mother to the.
Queen and a mother.
She's mother to the young female audience, like the same way they love like I don't fucking know, like Rihanna or something like that.
Okay,
You know
I
what I
see
mean?
what you're saying.
Like I
Interesting.
think people just like her, so she ends up being in so much.
I'll
shit.
use Tate McRae as an example. So from what I read, right, Like when she was an independent artist, she had like 50 million views on the video in like 2017, which is a big fucking deal as an independent artist.
It's huge.
Then she gets signed to RCA in 2019, and they're like, okay, we're going to throw all this money at you because you clearly have an audience, so we're going to try to multiply it and expand it. So that's all they're doing. They're just backing her.
So I guess it's
We're just not used to seeing people get backed all the time. That's what the real thing is.
I guess so. I guess it is odd to see so like all these things backing her.
And we just didn't know who she was.
And it's money. Like if you think that this chick's gonna be the next fucking whoever,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know any pop stars. But if they think you're gonna be the next pop star, then I don't see why they wouldn't invest in you. But there has to be these industry plans there. That Bobby Altoff girl, dude. I mean, I heard
Drake.
about
If we're gonna get more, if we're gonna get deeper into
Drake
it,
is not an industry plan.
he had the talent.
all right. I need to come up with another word, guys. Because like maybe it's not industry plant, but what I'm saying is that there's certain people that are propped up by the system way more than others.
Yeah.
Because their content is deemed more acceptable, more marketable.
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla
is
Ice.
an industry plan. That is a clear by a mile.
But I'm trying. What's a different word for what I'm saying? What Drake is? I don't know if it's not. Maybe puppet. Maybe puppet. I don't know if it's like industry plant is the word.
It's just some people have mainstream crossover like ability. They're very easy to like sell to a bigger crowd of people. We know why Drake is easy to sell to a lot more people.
To literally everybody. I think he's like the most
light skin or what?
one of
Because he's the most like
artists.
just basic thing in the world. Drake is his name.
Yeah.
Drake. What the fuck does that even mean?
That's a cool name. Drake.
It's not even his real name.
Makes me think of dragon.
He's like to me, he's like the Walmart of hip hop.
Yeah.
Like you
for
always
everybody.
know what you're gonna get. Anybody can go there and have a good time. There's
Exactly.
gonna be stuff that you need.
He will
there.
not offend you.
Yeah.
You know?
Some will not
Substance
say
won't be
anything
that
offensive.
great.
Yeah.
But the quality won't be amazing.
Exactly.
It'll be pretty good.
You know what you're getting each time you go.
Yeah, it'd be
You
good
will not
enough.
be offended. If you ever listen to Drake, you will not be challenged as a listener. You're going to feel very safe. You can dance and go home.
But lately, Drake has been bashing the listeners.
But that's when you
Flexing
get
on
to
us
that
hard.
point.
Flexing on us very hard.
But he's always done that.
He has always done. All rappers do that.
He's like, you stay at the Sheraton. I love the Sheraton.
Yeah.
You got your girl party bus. I
Hotel
like party
Zaza.
buses.
Now
Hotel
I
Zaza.
feel like he
Hotel Zaza.
even more than ever now he talks about how much he hates his exes.
Yeah.
Like he's always had like I'm sad about this bitch leaving me. Now it's like he's angry and he's bitter. Like he seems very bitter for a person that rich. He seems very bitter.
He cannot let these relationships go.
Absolutely
He
not.
cannot.
But that's a
do-
feeling that a lot of his listeners, especially the main core of his listeners, who are women, can agree with.
I guess so, but like when I listen to it, I'm like, bro, I bet some of these girls that he's talking about, he was probably 17.
Yeah.
Like there's no way it's
Nah,
like
I think
like
some
a
of that shit
year
happening
ago.
now,
some
bro.
of it.
Because he be getting spun. They be spinning Drake ass.
Some of it, but bro, he be calling back shit, and I'm like, bro, this guy.
They be taking him to Turks and say, run me that. Little boy.
Little boy.
Fucking throw that card on the table.
you think
little
he's
man.
really that like
Yes.
a simpy?
Yes, bro.
Like as soon as he gets with a bad bitch, he's like, I'm gonna buy her whatever she wants.
But he's
I'm
so
like,
Yes.
rich, it's not even
it doesn't
simping.
matter to him, but to us, it's like, yo, you're wildin'.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's cool.
I guess it's a good point. He's so rich, it doesn't even like he's gonna buy her a trip to the fucking Turks and Caicos, and it ain't shit.
Yeah. I know like these people work for their money or whatever, but it does make me sick seeing people like blow money like that.
That's not blowing money.
I mean, hey man, Drake worked for it. He got it. He
Yeah,
made the music,
Fucking
and you know.
Taylor Swift in the private jet and stuff like that.
I mean,
Bro,
she
imagine-
worked for it.
Imagine
worked
how
for it, but
bored you are every day.
Imagine how much money she could have helped other people with.
Omar,
I
come
know.
on.
It's
All right,
gay. I know.
Let me ask you now.
Yeah. Oh,
Can
I
you
was
get-
about to take it somewhere else, but
Gio, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can
thought
hear
I thought it popped up.
No, you didn't.
Let me ask you now.
Yeah.
If you're Taylor Swift and you're dating a hot guy like Travis Kelce, and the only way to see him with your super busy schedule is on a
PJ.
deliciously comfortable PJ, or are you gonna ride,
Deliciously
or
cool.
are you gonna ride premium economy on Delta? Are you
I'll ride
fucking
first
kidding
class. I'll ride first class.
me? It's still not good. You have
You're
to deal
not-
with those
no.
pigs.
Or I'll take a shared PJ.
Let's take
A
it,
shared
let's take it further.
PJ?
Top tier penis. The best penis you ever had in your life.
You think Travis Kelce has the best penis
for
out
her?
there?
Probably
For her,
yes.
probably yes.
Yeah. I mean, she
See
did
that-
smash she smashed like Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't know.
I don't
Travis
think Jake
Kelce's probably
Gyllenhaal.
still the best.
Travis
she's had.
Kelce is 6'7". He's a tight end.
That's
No,
the best.
he's handsome as hell.
I think she's punching above her weight by getting him.
For
Oh, yeah,
sure.
she's punching.
I think Jake Gyllenhaal would be really annoying to be around, to be honest.
I agree with you a little
Yeah.
bit.
He seems like too intense.
He seems too intense, and when he seems like he's trying to be funny,
When I was a
just don't like the
Nightcrawler,
vibe.
I just had to channel something. Shut up. We're at Olive Garden.
That was in Nightcrawler. Tell me why I thought about X-Men. I was like, he was Nightcrawler. in X-Men?
How
That
he-
was
he'd
a crazy
He'd
movie.
be good in an X-Men movie though.
He might be pretty
Who
good
would
in
he
the movie.
be?
I don't know,
Cyclops?
but he'd be good as
You don't
Nightcrawler.
He would be good as
he'll be a good
Nightcrawler.
Cyclops.
Or
I can see
Gambit.
that.
I can see him as that.
They never made that movie, and they should have, and that
I
makes
have
me
a pair of
sick.
aces. Fuck. Jake Gyllenhaal impression.
Wait, so I feel like you were saying something about Taylor Swift.
I don't remember.
Or
I was
asking-
saying like if this is the best penis you ever had in your life.
yes.
Oh,
Would
are
you
you
take a
Are you
PJ?
riding the PJ? I was asking you. You
And
haven't
that's
answered the
like-
question.
And that's
no
like the
more.
cost of an Uber to you.
It all depends. I guess it comes from where you came from. You know, like if I got a ton of money now,
She's in LA. She's in LA, I think.
but that's like if I started working hard now and somehow I made like I don't know. It's hard to because if someone just like threw a bunch of money in my lap, I would feel less tied to it. You know what I mean? I'd feel more comfortable just like helping people out. But if I had to
okay.
work real hard for my money for years and years, and now after 10 years, I'm like, I don't know, I'm fucking worth like $300 million.
What if you haven't
maybe
been-
I'd be a little more careful with
What if
it.
you haven't been in love before? It's your first time in love.
The most gorgeous,
And that
gorgeous
man,
man.
you got to chase that man around the country all the time.
Or else a beautiful black woman's gonna scoop him up.
That's
true.
a beautiful black woman in
Beautiful,
Louisiana gonna get his
a beautiful cheeked up black woman is just gonna
ass.
fucking scoop his
She waiting
ass.
right outside the Saints game.
And you know, now that he's been with Taylor Swift, you know
it's up, bro.
almost every woman on earth
It's
would
up.
be with him
Oh,
if he
dude! As
asked.
soon as they like break up or whatever, if they do,
Yeah.
he
Pick of
can
the litter.
date any chick on earth.
Price tag went way
Way
up.
Yeah.
bro.
For Travis Kelce. Travis
for
Kelce
him.
is winning in that.
Good for him, bro.
Yeah.
But all this goes back to I'm riding on the PJ. Rain,
I'm taking the
sun,
PJ.
shine. I
All
don't
right,
give a
y'all
shit.
being nice. Maybe Taylor Swift does more nice things for the community than I know about.
Bro, every time she goes to a city, she makes like millions of dollars for them.
That's true.
So she's fine.
You know how many little girls went broke though buying those tickets?
Bro, you know how many parents went broke?
Oh
Yeah.
man!
We can't, Samantha. We can't afford it.
But then again, it wasn't her fault. She said something like a couple $100. It's the fucking ticket companies who don't do
Yeah.
shit. Like Ticketmaster, who has a monopoly on the whole industry,
And the venue, too.
the venue, which Ticketmaster owns
Well, yeah,
most
that's
of the time
Yeah.
through Live Nation.
It
That's the
does-
parent company. So like, it doesn't. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
yeah, it's kind of. I've been trying to get comedy show tickets for certain people,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll say like on their podcast, like we're selling them, we're putting them listed for $35 for general admission or something like that. And you go try to buy it, it's like $140 or like $110 or something like that.
Is that like resale or after?
I don't know. I mean, they say that they listed it for a low price, so I'm assuming that's retail.
It depends on
resale,
who it is.
I mean,
Because some of these guys, they charging 110 and they shouldn't be charging.
I know.
I
I
would
want to
not
go see
pay
Mark
no-
Norman. He was a little too. But like
Mark
Bad
Norman
Friends,
should not be no 110.
No,
He
I
should
wanted
be
to go
about
see
a good
Bad Friends
30.
though. Yeah, I think so too.
$30.
Some of these comedians are getting too big too fast. It's like chill out.
I don't think they're even big, bro. They're gonna flame out.
You know what it is Joe Rogan pushing a few comedians.
Joe Rogan pushing.
Like
him.
Cat Williams said, he got 6 unfunny comedians he trying to make funny. all
Nah,
the time.
dude. Shane Gillis is funny.
Shane Gillis is fucking
Mark
funny.
Norman's pretty fucking funny.
Mark
Norman's
Norman, he used to be funny to
funny.
me. I don't know
Ari
what he's
Shaffir,
doing
I don't
anymore.
find hilarious,
No.
but he's okay.
I don't think Burt Kreischer's funny. I don't think Tom
fucking
Segura's
hate
funny.
Burt Kreischer.
What, is,
dude.
what,
I hate
what
him.
happened? Everyone used to love Burt Kreischer, and now everybody doesn't like him.
All
No, he's
that's exactly how he
Piece of
sounds. I literally only like his machine story. That is a fucking great story.
I love Burt, man.
You love birds?
I love Burt.
You love Burt, but you don't like Shane Gillis?
No.
Have you ever heard
I
him
don't like
interviewing
people with
somebody?
Downing.
Oh my god!
I love Two Bears, One Cave.
Bro, he's incredibly annoying.
I think he's funny.
He won't stop talking about
Yeah.
nothing.
And
About
he's
nothing,
just, he's
dude.
just so drunk all the time. His
Yeah.
face is fucking beat
Red all
He's not
the
really
time.
saying anything of substance.
yeah,
he's
and
a
then
Florida man.
He is a Florida man. That is the
He is
definition of a
100%
man from like
Florida man.
Tampa.
Y'all gave a man from Florida money. What'd you expect him to have? What'd you
That's
expect
true.
to happen, bro?
And that machine movie,
Was
I hate
ass.
to say it. No, it was not bad.
I didn't.
I didn't watch the whole
didn't
thing. I
see
watched like half, and it was surprisingly not too bad. He was the worst part of it.
He was the worst part of it.
Some of his lines were the worst, but he didn't do a bad job acting. It was pretty solid.
But that was some facts that Cat Williams said. Joe Rogan does be trying to push some of these
Some
garbage
unfunny
comedians.
motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, he has been pushing them hard.
Yeah.
But there's a few that have came out of Joe Rogan's cooch that are solid. Kill Tony. Tony Hinchcliffe's pretty solid.
Okay.
I do like Shane Gillis a lot.
Yeah, Shane Gillis I think is pretty. Gio doesn't like him.
I just don't like Shane Gillis, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Can you explain?
Where'd
to
you
us?
get
Why
that cheese, Danny?
not? That shit's fucking funny, bro.
I like the way you said it.
Fuckers making them at night.
I just
Love
think
making
he's
them
just
at night.
that weird, like, he's like, he gives me that feeling of like, oh, isn't this crazy what I'm about to say? And he says something and I'm like, it's not that crazy. And it's not
Nah,
that funny.
man.
I see what you mean.
Yes.
And he went to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Fuck anybody that went to Notre Dame. Oh,
nah,
God.
reps it
he-
hard.
Charges for life.
He
Never
didn't-
a Notre Dame
he,
fan.
He
I don't know
actually
who
didn't
they
go
are,
to
but
Notre
let's
Dame.
go.
He just reps it. I don't know
That's
why.
even worse. He reps the Catholics.
He was on the
That's
team.
funny.
He got like I think recruited, but
But ass.
I think he quit after like a semester or something.
Pussy.
Like
Yeah, he said he got kicked out because he sucked.
that. He sucked. He wasn't cut out for football, but he got drafted. I think so. That's why he likes it a lot.
Oh, fuck him.
Or not drafted. What do you call it? Recruited?
Recruited, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. He does kind of do that. He kind of leans in. Is like,
in this wild.
He does like the Trump hands. Like I'm gonna say something funny.
Yeah.
Right now. You know?
He gives me that.
But it works.
Like, oh, I got canceled from SNL, so everything I do now is supposed to be edgy or funny.
Nah, man. I feel like you haven't given him a fair shake.
I've listened to this man talk for 20 minutes. Didn't like him.
You need to listen to the podcast
Listen to
because
the
the other guy.
Nah, man. Yeah, listen to
I think the other guy
I'll watch
blows.
him all.
I think Matt blows Shane out of the water in terms of
Very
like,
well. Yeah, he very well could, man.
He's
I can't
very
listen.
funny.
I think I've watched him on other people's podcasts, and I was
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm good.
It's just when they start talking about political shit, they just sound like complete idiots, bro.
I saw him on Kill
Sometimes
Tony.
it's-
That's what it was. I was like, I don't like this guy.
He might be a little bit of a prick on Kill Tony
He
because
was.
he's big. So like they're gonna flame him because he's so easy to flame. He looks like a giant baby.
He does.
But like yeah, he has to. I see what you mean there. He probably gets pretty edgy and kind of
Yeah,
mean.
stupid.
I just find Kill Tony so cringy.
I can see. I
Like, can't watch the whole thing.
I can't either, but I can watch.
I
Clips.
can watch
I can watch
clips.
clips.
I can watch clips. There's some clips. Like, there's some people that come up who are like not comedians. And they try it and they're fucking funny. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It really just depends.
But then there are some that are not funny at all.
Bro,
you know
Cam Bennett. Wow, what a star.
what? Cam Patterson, right?
Cam
The black
Patterson.
dude?
I said Cam Bennett.
I'm gonna say something you might not like.
I know you. It's a.
I don't find Cam that fun. I like
It's
him.
a stick.
I like his attitude. I
Yeah.
like his whole deal.
Well, who is he? Is he the dude who has the fucking bit that's like
I like rocks.
I like rocks.
Yeah. But I'm not. Which is a really funny joke.
Yeah.
But if you listen to all of his like jokes, they're not that funny. They're just not.
Oh
that
yeah.
I
mean,
feel like he's a comedian for people who have never been around a black person in their whole lives.
I can see that.
You know what I mean?
But he has a lot of funny, and I just know people that like sound like him. So I'm like, oh, this is great.
Yeah, I know. But that makes it less funny to me for some reason because I know people that sound like him.
Nah, it's
'Cause
nice.
I'm just
I
like,
saw
this
him
is
on
just a
that
dude.
fucking what's the show with that lady with the nice tits? The nice little titties.
Is it the comedy show?
It's like First Date or
the
something.
podcast? Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
First Date. Where
I was
she,
staring at the titties
she
the whole
Lauren
time.
Compton.
Lauren
Yeah,
Compton.
she goes on like a first date with all comedians. She like it's basically like they're on an actual date and
Yeah.
she's like flirting with them the whole time.
I couldn't hear a word that she said, bro.
Yeah, he was pretty funny on that podcast.
He was amazing.
But like sometimes on Kill, or now he's like touring, so like now he's doing real shows.
Yeah, when you start doing 30 minutes, that's when it's like, all right, it's
just-
getting rough.
I know that he's
Get
got
to the rocks.
It just hurts when like I see a black dude go up there and be like, you know, I'm from the hood, and everyone starts laughing, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Dude.
Oh, okay,
Like,
yeah.
You know, like he's not even doing it on purpose. He's just doing his thing.
His thing, yeah.
But that's just where it's excelling at like these crowds that think that this is hilarious. Like just
They just
that,
think they're
you
not
know?
laughing with him; they're laughing at him.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sure sometimes they're laughing with him because he's a funny, goofy
He's
dude. I like him.
hilarious,
I think
bro.
he'd do really well in movies. I want to see him in movies.
And who knows? Maybe we've never seen him in person. Maybe he is fucking funny. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I
think
mean? Like
he's
maybe like
hilarious,
in a
man.
small comedy club, you're there. Maybe he's fucking hilarious.
He'd probably kill, bro.
Yeah,
He's also
maybe
very
he's fucking
new.
funny.
I'm sure he has a long career ahead of him.
Yeah.
A long, good career ahead
He's
of him.
super young too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like what's his name? David
Lucas.
Okay, I knew it was David Lucas. I was like, David Lucas sounds like an actor. Is he an actor? Yeah, David Lucas, the roasting. I like him a lot. I like him and Tony's banter
Who's
a
the
lot.
fucking plastic surgery kid with the Oh, Matt Rife.
Oh,
Matt Rife, yeah.
brother.
Well, people fucking love this guy, man.
You know what's crazy though?
I've had not heard shit from him.
He made a domestic violence joke and everyone turned their back on him.
Oh yeah.
He
Oh,
was
really?
Like, yeah, he was going like viral for. But you know what's crazy about him? He sold out like that. Like in terms of comedy, from what I was hearing a bunch of different comedians talk about, like nobody has done that since like fucking Bill Burr or something like that. Like he sold out like a whole tour a year in advance.
Yeah.
like an
Jesus.
entire world tour.
It's what happens when you get the girls on your side, bro.
People were
Yeah.
dying to see this guy.
It was all
dying.
girls and girls taking their boyfriends,
Mm-hmm.
and because they want to see Matt Rife.
And have you heard his bits?
It's not that good.
They're not
Not
good.
to me. Not to me.
And every fucking
I don't have a vagina.
every
so.
interview he's in, he keeps talking about the ghost stories and that he goes ghost hunting with his friends. They put it on YouTube. I don't give a fuck, dude. Ghosts aren't real. I don't give a fuck what you
I
think
don't
you
give a
heard.
fuck. Now you just upset an entirely different community.
I guess so.
The ghost
hunting
community.
I know people related to you who would argue with you and be like, ghosts are real.
Now listen to me. He's talking about my cousins. I've argued hard with my cousins. My cousins insist that ghosts exist.
They will ride to the day they die that they believe ghosts are real and that they've had ghost experiences.
I've had true like screaming matches with one of my cousins about ghosts. They have this story. There's like a fucking cabinet, like you know, like cabinets in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And you can sit something on top of it. They had something sitting on top of it. It was like a plastic cup or something like that. And they insist that this thing fell off of the cabinet.
Or they probably.
But there
didn't
was
put
a
it-
ridge there.
They probably didn't put it all the way on top of the cabinet.
So it's like a cabinet where it's like a little lip on the outside. So it would kind of be like a little guard from
Yeah.
it falling over. It would have to
Oh.
get pushed over that little, you know, like 2 inches of wood.
maybe it was a ghost.
But from what I told him is
Could have
something
been
like you said,
the
Gio.
AC or some shit.
could have
bro.
been maybe you didn't set it on there the way you think you did.
Yeah.
Maybe it could have. I could have been a lot of things, bro. But I don't think that's proof that something fell and you're like, oh, did you guys see that? Everybody see that fall?
That's a ghost.
That's a ghost.
You know
Why
what I mean?
don't the ghosts come out when it's groups of people?
Exactly.
Why don't they ever do something in a party?
Why don't they ever do anything on camera?
Yeah, on camera.
Something funny
Yeah.
that I never
Nothing, ever.
Something funny that I never thought I'd hear myself say since, but something funny that Post Malone said one time. He was like, "You've never seen ghosts at the beach."
It's
true.
valid.
That's so
That's
fucking
so true, bro.
Ever, dude. There's never been a ghost movie set at the beach
Why? That's
because
true.
they're not real.
Well, I have seen one ghost movie.
They was drowned.
Think about how many people have drowned.
Yeah.
Think about how many ghosts died in that water.
There's
Where
probably
did
a lot
D-Day
of ghosts.
happen? In fucking Germany or where? No.
France, I believe.
In France?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of French ghosts.
Bro, you
Or U.S. ghosts.
imagine when you die, you can only like roam like 10 miles.
Yeah.
That would
That's
suck
trash.
ass.
Yeah, that's another thing of it too. How does the ghost logic work?
How do they travel?
Can they go anywhere they want? And if so, then why would they stay in your house? Why the fuck would they want to stay in your house and torment you when I could just like fly to Hawaii and just chill on the beach?
And are they just like little presences that like knock things over, or can they actually appear in front of you like a real human?
Yeah, that's another thing too. Every time someone insists on a ghost story, it's just like something falling
Fell
over.
over.
Or like the door closed. It's like,
Or it's
Once
always
again, dodging accountability.
yeah.
or it's always like somebody I know, and I'm like, no, I want like footage. I want
I want footage.
yes, first-hand account. I need footage
yeah, and,
or something.
One day when we talk about stuff like this, I just want like a camera to go flying across the room.
Imagine
the
That would be-
joke would be over.
Why?
we would all get real quiet.
But imagine this is how implausible it all is, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Would you get that on camera? Imagine if it happened behind the camera and you couldn't see it.
I would be so mad.
We'd be crying ghosts.
The
man.
door just
we
opened.
crying ghosts.
And no one would believe us, dude. No one would believe us. Because I don't insist that ghosts don't exist. They could, but I don't think they're the way that people think they are.
I feel like there's a valid argument against any like ghost occurrence.
Yeah. It just seems so
Yes.
man-made. It's just like heaven and hell, and it's like a comfort thing for people that don't want to lose the person that died. So like it traces way back, I'm sure, to where like, well, they didn't
agreed.
die. They're
I
still
don't
here
want that
with us.
motherfucker if they knocking over my cup of water.
True.
Get out of here,
Grandma. Abuela, what the fuck? That's not cool. I have to clean all that up now. You spilled milk. You spilled orange juice all over the floor.
everywhere.
It's gonna get so
But dude,
sticky.
if they were real, if ghosts were real, we would have them all over the place. What are we sitting on right now? We're sitting on the largest Native American graveyard.
Yeah,
You know what
sure.
I mean? So like we would have every fucking dead Native American ghost coming trying to kill us because we're fucking taking shits on their land.
Yeah.
That's very true.
You know, so I don't
Imagine
know.
all the graves under us.
all the
Yeah.
dead people,
You
bro.
ever think about what's
So
under the
many.
dinosaurs, guys?
It's just the crust.
sounds
Isn't it the crust, bro?
But
the
it's 'cause
delicious crust.
We spiced up herby.
the delicious herby buttery earth crust.
Stuffed
Is it
crust.
stuffed with cheese?
I hope so. No, but I think once you get too far, like you can't make out anything, and it's just so condensed that it's just like
It's too much pressure. You can't even.
But what if you could see fossils down there? What if there were more humans under the dinosaurs or something?
No, there's no
Wild.
humans under the dinosaurs.
You don't think so? You don't think like there was
come
there
on,
was
bro.
there was humans that lived here, and after a long time they died, then the Earth froze over, then
man.
dinosaurs. then
We'd
Earth
have
froze
some
over.
evidence if there were people who were millions of years old, because the dinosaurs are literally millions of years ago.
They would have left
were-
something.
Yeah, they would have left something, right? Because we have so much evidence of the dinosaurs existing. We would have some evidence of these million-year-old people existing, but we don't have that.
Yeah, because I mean, we find the evidence of dinosaurs underground, but if there were humans that were like us, that were like they had the brains to fucking put something on top of a mountain. That's not going to get covered up by dirt. We'd
As
see
I get-
We'd
that.
find it eventually.
You'd find it. Yeah.
No one's
Bro,
found anything.
As I get older, I just realize how much of a curveball it is that like after the dinosaurs died, humans followed up.
Yeah.
Or like the monkeys came. And it's like who the
I
fuck
know.
was like who made that decision?
It's wild.
Who the fuck was like the dinosaurs didn't work
They
out?
all
so
just. I wonder, like, what was
Snakes.
what was the span of time between
blow them up.
What's the span of time between when the dinosaurs got fucking wiped out and then eventually until when, like, things started developing? Like, when there were apes and then eventually when, like, then humans and, like, I wonder how long that fucking took.
Oh wow! I think
Probably
it was
like
the ice
hundreds
age
of
first.
millions.
Probably,
years.
yeah, hundreds of millions of years,
It was a
right?
long ice age with like dinosaurs and not dinosaurs, like crazy looking mammals and shit like
Yeah.
that before humans, right? And then humans came and were like, we gotta fight these guys, and then they fought them all.
we gotta fucking get him out of here.
We gotta kill this woolly man.
How cool is that, though, that at one point, no matter how old I get, I always think dinosaurs are the fucking coolest thing that's probably ever happened on Earth. That there were these giant fucking reptile creatures just walking around.
Pretty sweet, dude. It's pretty cool.
Amazing.
The idea of like, and then the thought that like that we knew about how they hunted and shit like that. But I think velociraptors are cool as shit.
yeah, those are really awesome.
I'd love to look at a few velociraptors. You You don't like
I'm not a
Velociraptor?
big fan of dinosaurs. I don't really care.
Oh,
for
you're
them.
such a gay kid,
I don't really
man.
care for
I don't know how we were even friends as children.
I didn't like dinosaurs.
You don't like dinosaurs?
I like real things.
Joe,
I
you
like
don't like-
Bionicle. I like
Real
Yu-Gi-Oh. I like
All right.
Pokemon.
Hold on, that's cool.
Those are cool, but
That's real
dinosaurs
cool.
are real.
Oh, whatever.
Not anymore,
You don't think a T-Rex
obviously.
is
They're
cool?
fucking dead, but
I will trip that motherfucker.
You could juke a
Bro.
T-Rex out
I
probably.
can juke a T-Rex, bro.
You could juke him bad.
He ain't gonna grab me.
you're
Yeah.
going to hear that thing step on the ground and the vibrations are going to rumble through your fucking
And I'm
heart.
gonna start running.
Yeah.
That thing's going to fuck doom, 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 doom.
They're
It's gonna get you
smart
real
too.
quick.
Then I'm gonna hide under him.
I bet they were mad fast. I'm going to look it up.
They probably were fast.
You know what's crazy? They actually weren't that fast. They weren't that
How do we
big
know?
either. They weren't from fossils, but
Oh god.
yeah, we all know the Satanists put those.
Did you know?
We know that.
Clearly.
To disprove God.
There's people who believe that dinosaurs are fake and that people orchestrated the fossils and put them all in the ground.
Yeah, this is someone's
Oh
job.
my
They went to
God.
college. They spent months excavating this area, and you're gonna tell me that they fucking planted that there?
They're like, it's not real.
You know how
you
much
know how-
effort it took to dig that out of the
And
ground?
do you know
nicely?
how intricate it would be to go? Because you don't just find them here in North America; they're
No.
all over.
Yeah.
How intricate it would be to go to different parts of the world and get the entire world to agree that, like,
That
all right,
they
guys,
existed.
we're just gonna agree that this is a fucking thing, and
don't talk
don't
about
tell
that.
anybody. People can't even agree on like small things. How are you gonna get them to agree on something like this?
What was
True.
it? What if it was like a marketing ploy from Steven Spielberg to make a movie
in museums.
and museums?
Bro, there had been dinosaurs before. People have found dinosaurs since like the fucking 1300s. G.
Well,
They were probably even cooler back then. They were probably like, look at this.
what the
Yeah.
fuck is this?
No, this is crazy, guys. Look at this.
But I do know something interesting.
This had to come from a
Most
guy.
whenever like if you go to most museums in the country and in the world,
Mm-hmm.
they don't really have like whenever you see like the actual fossils, those are not actual dinosaur fossils. Like
Yeah.
maybe one piece will be, but the rest of it they just create it based on how they think it will look. The only actual ones, I think, like an actual T-Rex, like the whole fucking thing, is in like Florida, and then I think like California, and New York,
They don't
where they have
deserve that.
actual T-Rex. Like they put it together, and it's not fake shit.
Florida doesn't deserve that. California and New York, fine. You're
Not
the one who
Florida.
broke that news to me. I felt like Santa Claus. I felt like when I found out Santa Claus
know.
wasn't real.
You mean that whole thing isn't real?
I
mean, the
swear to
whole
God, I thought the fucking thing was
know.
real.
But we have-
I thought there were so many of them that they
Nah.
could just distribute them to different museums.
But we
It was
have
cool.
like they have like at the Houston one they have the jaws and that's all real. The jaws and the teeth, they have the whole thing and that's all
pretty
real. That's real. But they don't have like the rest, like the skull and I think at Houston at one point they did have the skull. We might still have it. I'm not sure if they gave it away, but we just had the skull. But they didn't have the whole body.
These little snot-nosed kids, they can't be trusted around real fossils.
Oh, dude, imagine how
Millions
cool,
of dollars worth of bone.
Imagine how cool that'd be to own that.
It'd be super.
It'd be
cool.
wild.
To have a fucking dinosaur head in your house.
It's not as expensive as you would. There's like fish fossils and all.
Come on,
stuff. Like there's like
Hey,
a.
if you want
I
Jaws.
want the cool shit, man.
Now that shit is probably really
yeah,
expensive.
I want the shit. I want the like a velociraptor. You know what I mean?
How much does a velociraptor skull go for? Let's find
I don't.
out.
Can you legally buy that?
Let's
Like,
lowball it. Let's say like $250.
all the bitch ass museums want to take it.
You could buy it out of a museum. If you know the right guy, you can buy something. Out of
You're
a
gonna go to the fucking curator and be like,
I
"Hey,
like to bid."
I'll write you a check."
It's better than being in this fucking bullshit ass place. It's not even fucking real or anything here.
I don't think you.
I
Can
would
buy
have
this.
I would have a whole room for that.
Yeah, a whole quarter of the house.
This can't be real. Velociraptor's skeleton, $6,200. That can't be real. That's probably.
Bro, we could pull that together.
baby
Nah, that's a
Velociraptor.
replica. That's a replica. or
Nah, I don't want no
something.
fucking replica.
Yeah, I don't think you can just buy these. I don't know
So
where
they're
you.
probably a bit more complicated.
You got to be a rich guy. You got to know some people. To
Yeah.
pull
Yeah.
some
Think about how
strings.
difficult it is to get them in the first place, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like Nick Cage would have one.
I heard a story about that. I think he did. I think he
Yeah.
owned either a Velociraptor or a T-Rex.
Did it
Yeah.
get stolen or am I tripping?
I think he sold it.
He sold it when he went bankrupt, I think.
Fucking Nick Cage, dude.
What a come up.
What a trip that guy. I started watching Dream Scenario. I didn't finish it, but dude, he's
just
so
so funny,
funny,
bro.
OMG, delete that. He's so good.
Dude, he plays off
He's the best.
the comedic shit so well, man.
Yo,
Yeah.
he's so good in that movie.
Because
bro.
it's not in your face funny. It's just silly.
How far in? Wait, what was the last thing that you saw?
I was falling asleep, man. I can't even remember. He
You were in the movie.
No. Oh, and I dreamed of Nick Cage. No, I think the last thing I dreamed of is he was starting to like get accustomed to like the fame,
fame
Like,
and stuff,
I think
okay.
he went to a lecture. He was answering a bunch of people's questions.
Oh,
it was
okay,
like
okay,
10
okay,
minutes
okay.
after that. I started.
What did you watch it on? What platform?
The illegal one, the internet.
I was trying to figure out how to watch because I want to watch it too. But
Internet Explorer, baby. You got an
sometimes those don't fucking like. I can't find like a good copy like with it because I want the subtitles. I want 1080p,
Oh,
4K.
yeah, they don't have
Like I want it
subtitles.
good.
I got
bro.
you, brother. I'm gonna send you
I
one.
want it good. Send.
Because I had one and the fucking tab closed and I could never find it again, and I was so mad. And then my cousin recently gave me one of his websites that he uses, and that shit's
Send it to me because
it's looking like a charm.
Because I've been trying to find some, and I find some. It's like sometimes they'll have the subtitles, but then subtitles will be super like inaccurate or delayed, and then sometimes like the quality will be good, but then there's no subtitles, or there'll be subtitles and the quality's ass. I can't find exactly what I want.
It's not perfect, but if a movie came out on streaming, like it's already out, it's probably good. And if it's like a year old or more, it's probably like really good.
I just want to
because Dream Scenario is pretty good.
I just want to watch fucking Oppenheimer, bro.
I haven't seen it either.
It's coming out on streaming in February.
Oh my god,
Oppenheimer.
You can wait. You can wait a few weeks.
Fuck that. Christopher needs to hurry the fuck up.
I was watching Midsummer again. That shit is really good.
That's a great one.
I wrote it off a little bit because I remember being good, but I don't remember being that good. That was a good movie.
That's he should have stopped making movies there.
Yeah,
because he made Beau is Afraid, and I think that people like it, but I think that's just one of the worst fucking
people
movies
that
I've
like
ever
it
seen.
are lying.
I same. I'm like, how can you really like
about it?
Oh my god, it's so weird and creative and innovative, and like, don't get me wrong, I like weird movies, but this is not. There's nothing interesting about it. It's 3 hours too.
Those are the people that's like, I can't believe we get to watch this in the theater. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, bitch, you can watch anything in the theater.
I gotta watch it on IMAX.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I think you're right, Amy. I think it's just like people wanted to be like quirky, like, whoa, I appreciate this.
It's weird. I like it. I'm like, bro, you don't have to convince yourself. Like,
You
just,
like parts of the movie. You don't like the whole thing. It's okay to say you don't like the whole movie.
Yeah.
It was absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I think some of these A24 movies are getting crazy. I want to watch Lamb soon. I watched a movie recently called Nefarious that was pretty good. Have y'all heard of this?
It's A24.
It is not A24, but it was like an indie movie that that a bunch of people were saying like the mainstream Illuminati is like suppressing this movie because they don't want you to hear the
No, I
message.
remember hearing because whoever made it is like a famous director.
Is
They're
it?
well known.
It was for sure because it had to have been a low budget movie. Pretty much the entire thing took place in one room.
No, it's Nefarious or Neferatu.
No, Nefarious.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu is what I was thinking.
That's
about.
gonna be Bill Skarsgård. I think he's gonna be.
Yeah, because they're making a
Nosferatu,
movie.
That'd be
They're
pretty
making
good.
that movie.
which I'm pretty hyped about. I do like.
I want to
really
see
like
that.
it.
I bet
I
that
wanna
would be
fucking
fucking great.
Robert Eggers is making it. That's what I was thinking.
That whole
about.
better be mad scary.
Have y'all never seen
Yeah.
Castlevania? It's pretty good. It's about it's vampire.
You know what I was thinking about when you said that? I was thinking about the fucking movie with Adam Sandler. The fucking
Hotel Transylvania.
Hotel Transylvania. When you said that,
That's a
I was
good movie.
saying,
It's
what?
so spooky.
I was like, what are you talking about?
That movie's really good. The first one.
Bro, speaking of spooky, I saw the movie X recently with Mia Goth.
I've been
and-
thinking about watching it.
Bro, it's fucking great. You know, I'm not a big horror guy, but like when a horror movie is well made, I fucking love it. You know what I mean? I loved it so much that the next day I watched the other one, which is like a prequel. It's called Pearl.
Really good.
Fucking great too. And I was like really just impressed with like how good of an actress this chick is.
Yeah.
And like she just plays the fucking part like to the fucking core. And the movie just really goes for like everything. And it's not like corny.
Yeah.
Like most horror movies are corny, like the actors are bad. Like the actors are all good, and it's nothing like supernatural or anything. It's like realistically horrifying shit happening.
Yeah, this girl is unhinged, but like
Yes.
she's not unhinged and stupid the whole time. She's like you could this woman has mental illness. Like they do a really good job at playing that.
Absolutely.
I'm married.
I'm married.
Should I watch Pearl then X or does it matter?
I would watch
Doesn't
X
matter.
first.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but I would watch X first. Just
Did I
because.
tell y'all?
Nah, because Joe actually wants to watch
I
these
do wanna
movies.
watch it.
I was
He
gonna
wants
say,
to
did I
watch
tell
it.
you what happened when I watched X?
I feel like
No.
nah.
I was crying laughing.
Were you really?
Yeah.
There's a lot of funny parts in the movie.
Bro, I was with my girlfriend, and me and this other girl that was like 3 seats away from me. She was by herself. We were crying, laughing. We just kept looking over every now and then at each other, like, this is fucking funny. There was like the fucking landslide part. The landslide. When it was it was Mia Goth and then the old lady. Bro, I was crying laughing.
Bro,
But it was a good movie.
It was good. There were a lot of fucking funny ass parts though.
Yeah, it was just some parts that I was like, this is so funny that they chose to do this with this song and shit like that.
Is it scary? Like, is it really scary?
You're not gonna have nightmares.
Okay.
But it's scary.
There's some creepy scenes. The
There's some
barnyard
creepy
scene.
Bro, the scene when she's in bed with her.
Ooh. Or
As long as there aren't any
when the
like
guy's leaving.
long take scenes where someone walks out the shadows, I'm okay. Those are just that
Nah, I wouldn't say there's anything like that.
Okay, I'm good.
Really.
And if there are, I think it was played out well.
There's a lot of
Okay.
there's also a lot of intense scenes.
Oh,
where,
okay, I can do
sometimes nothing will happen, but it's very, very intense. Just like the conversation between characters.
You know what it's about, right, Gio?
It's a bitch in a barn. She got an axe. She be killing people in the field.
Bingo.
Yeah, she got overalls.
No, it's these people that go to shoot a porno. And then they're
Oh, that's what X is. I thought
Yeah.
that's what Pearl was.
Pearl is
is-
about the old lady when she was young.
Okay.
Yes.
X is about some people rent out their little barn house.
I know. Yeah, they're making.
I
a porno.
think I liked maybe Pearl more.
I haven't finished it, but
you haven't finished it. It's
I watched
really
like
good.
half and it was
She has this
phenomenal.
monologue that's like 10 minutes long, and I usually don't like monologues, but man, she
Just
fucking.
stop fucking in my house.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You said you don't
kills
want
it.
to. You said you love me. Why you want to break up with me? And have you seen the end? The credits?
Yeah,
She's like, it's just like her on her face, and she's just like crying.
but
the
that
whole
actress,
credits?
that actress
Yeah.
fucking kills
But
it, dude.
done well. Like
Okay.
she's like like unhinged, smiling, crying. It's fucking creepy.
Amazon Prime.
Prime, yeah.
I think it was one of them is on Prime, one of them is on Paramount.
Oh God, that's so ghetto.
I got Paramount and I didn't know how I got it. Turns out I had signed up for a free trial to watch Jackass. It was my girlfriend's Amazon. They've been charging her $2.15 for the past few months. That's a good deal though.
That's pretty
Wait,
cheap
$2?
though.
That's $2.15 for
Through
Paramount.
Amazon?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
If you
I'm about
package
to
it.
get on that bitch.
Yeah,
today.
and she canceled, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
If you're not using it, but it's
No,
cheap.
I've been using
it's
it.
$2.15. It's cheap.
I've been using it. A
Paramount
ton.
has some shit. You know they have all the recent South Park shit. Mm-hmm. They have all the South Park movies and everything.
They got
like that.
football. They got soccer ball. They got Real World of Housewives and shit. Got a lot of shit on there.
They do have a lot
They
of
got
shit.
a lot of good shit.
Yeah, y'all should watch The Fairies though. Give it a watch. I don't know if you guys would like it. I'm very curious to see what you guys would think of it.
You didn't
It's
really
just
tell us
synopsis.
exactly what it's about.
So basically, it's a this guy. So this guy's job is to go to people who are on death row, and he basically signs off if they're mentally capable of standing trial. So if he says that this guy isn't mentally capable of standing trial, they can't give him death penalty. So he just go to jail. And if he thinks that he is, then they'll give him the death penalty. So this guy goes in and he interviews people. That's like his whole job. So he goes to a prison and he's interviewing this guy, and this guy is insisting that he's a demon, and he's like telling him all this stuff about like the way people think they're good and like all the evils of the world and like how I don't want to give anything away, but basically this guy says he's a demon, and this guy at first is like, okay, you're fucking crazy. What's the matter with you? And then of course, as you would imagine, things happen.
Okay, I've bought in. This
Not a lot of
sounds-
good
this-
reviews.
It's no, Dude, The Fairies has great reviews.
I saw 35%.
But you know what?
No,
Like I've
you
said
don't look at
before,
Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't
dude.
trust those.
I saw
those animals.
a 2 out of 5 stars.
Guys, let me show you something that you
by
don't see
Bill
too often.
By Bill Goody Koontz.
4.5 on almost 1,300
I don't trust
reviews.
those
Google?
animals.
Yes,
I don't
bro.
trust those animals.
Cinema
Come
Score
on,
gave
man.
B+.
These are real people. You guys need to get off of that
Bill
shit.
Goody Koontz said it's 2 out of 5.
Bill, is that
Bro,
really his name?
Fuck Bill Goody Goons.
Bill Goody Koontz.
Let me
Guys.
see. How do you spell that? Out?
Bill Goody Koontz.
Bill Goody Koontz. That has to be. Is that Wikipedia?
Yeah.
That has to be fake.
It's just the Arizona
Bro,
Republic.
somebody wrote that. Goody
It's a real
Koontz.
newspaper
Bill Goody Koontz, right?
of the Arizona Republic.
That's
2
his
out of
last name.
5.
It's one
But
word.
you can edit
Yeah.
Wikipedia. That whole has to be fake.
It's real.
Bro, Bill Goody Koontz.
What do you think he
Roger
looks
Moore
like?
says 1 out of 4.
I'm gonna look him up on LinkedIn.
Probably a tubby dude.
Probably a tubby white guy.
Bro,
Arizona
I swear to
too.
God,
Tubby, pasty white guy.
If this guy is real, come
I
on,
got it, I
guys.
got it.
Guys,
Bill
the day you start
Goody.
listening to me and using Google reviews,
Oh, this guy looks wild.
Oh, he's real.
He is a real man.
What's he look like? Someone
He
please
lives
show me
in
Goody Koontz.
Chandler, Arizona.
That haircut is crazy.
Bill Goody Koontz, film critic.
Why
Good job.
on
Yeah.
earth is that his?
That haircut's insane.
Yo, he looks.
Like a
Have y'all seen
P word?
Have y'all seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yeah.
He looks like the guy who's too scared to have sex with his wife.
Oh yeah,
Bro, he looks like
the
the
couple,
teacher.
right?
Yeah, the couple.
If the
red-haired-
teacher from South Park was like real,
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr.
Garrison,
Garrison.
the big ass head.
Oh,
Garrison.
Mr. Mackey. I'm going.
Okay,
I'm going.
that's what he looks like.
Give it a watch though. I'm curious to see what you guys think. It seems sometimes like it was a little bit overacted, but if you put yourself in the movie and
Yeah, that's what I read.
put yourself in the position of this person, if they think they're a demon, you know, like
No, I like
What they
movies
be
like that,
saying.
that keep you guessing. Though. I mean, I told you guys about that one movie, The Wailing, right? Like that whole movie, it's the Korean one.
Mm-hmm.
That whole movie, you're wondering, like, all right, this person they're going after, this Japanese guy,
Mm-hmm.
he's like a foreigner in their land. Is he a demon? The movie, like, it'll hint at it. Like he'll do certain things. He'll be in possession of certain things. You'd be like, is this guy a demon or is he just a creepy person who has like all these artifacts from these people who are dead? So you don't know until like the end when you find out.
Kenny Wang Chung.
that's his name.
No, I'll just.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna clip that.
Racism.
That's
No, it's a
racist.
song.
Racism in the
Nah,
workplace.
that's
You said
racism.
Wei Ling. I started Wei
Nah,
Chung.
racism in the workplace.
Listen, Gio.
We've seen it.
Racism in the workplace.
We've seen it
in the workplace.
It's a song.
HR.
It's no laughing matter, Gio.
I'm no stranger to a good Japanese accent. I'm no stranger to replacing the L's with R's, but
Hey,
Oh,
come
it's a
on,
band.
man.
It's a band named Wang Chung.
Wang Chung.
Yeah, they're English.
I mean, Wang Chung sounds like
I didn't say it sounded like anything.
sounds like the person who owns the 10 Rings.
The 10 rings. Shinlim.
Wang Chung and the 10 Rings.
Shinlim.
Shang-Chi.
Shinlim? No, Shinlim's the magician.
Shenlu's the
And he'd be working with rings
Shen
too.
Yun?
Shen Yun?
Shen Yun's the fucking ballerina person.
Yeah.
I think.
Yo, there's a T-shirt where there's
Simu
a
Lee.
T-shirt of somebody saying, "I just got fucked at Shin Yun."
Oh my god,
shit is
that's
so funny.
hilarious.
I want to get that shirt so bad.
I swear, I didn't
I've
know what
actually
that
I've
shit
been to
was.
Shen Yun.
Really?
Was it good?
It's mostly political shit.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
wow.
It's a bunch of people who basically escaped China,
they're
and they're the whole play is them saying like
escaping through provocative dance.
the dance basically, and like I like the music too because they're like they use actual like big live drums and they're
Yeah.
playing all the live music there like violins and shit. So it's really nice. The whole show basically is them describing the experience coming back from China or like leaving China
Okay.
or like what it was like in China, like
Sounds like straight propaganda.
the oppression that they were going through,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Which is probably true.
So it's like propaganda, I think, in the good way, because they're like telling people China was fucking horrible. Yeah.
how the hell is that place so big then? Dude, I've been seeing those
I think a
billboards
lot of
around.
people agree with it. The people that came here, I guess. I don't know.
How many Chinese people live in?
In Houston,
Bro, and
I
in
guess a lot.
in
Yeah.
Houston,
A lot,
bro,
a lot,
in the
dude, a lot,
United
dude.
States,
United
in
States,
Houston,
hell
a ton, bro. There's a ton of Chinese fucking people.
Yeah,
man.
Chinese and Vietnamese
how do y'all
people.
feel
there are a
about
lot.
theatrical plays? Like, would y'all go to one?
I think I would love to go to one.
Like
I
a
think,
Nutcracker
I
type
think
of
it'd be
thing?
super cool.
sure, like the Nutcracker,
I think
Cats,
I'd want to see like the Book of Mormon. I'd want to see like some intense shit like Death of the
Les
Salesman.
Mis.
I'd go to Hamlet, although I'm
Maybe
sure it's
later.
lame as fuck. But I've heard it's great.
Would y'all ever want to go to Drunk Shakespeare?
Bro,
You
I've
know,
seen
I
ads
would,
for that.
I
We
would
should
have
go.
to. I'd have to see what it looks like, but I think I'd be down for that.
we
I'd be
should
down.
go. I'm down.
I get that ad every day.
Me
So,
too.
I
What-
think they know
There's
their
always that
audience.
one chick holding up the glass.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
What is it? Do they really? They're just like playing drunk, but they're doing Shakespeare.
No, they
And
get
it's like-
drunk. They're drinking
I think-
while doing it.
Everyone's doing the play, but I think one person in every scene or something like that is hammered.
Okay.
They don't tell you who, but like
that's fun.
I'm sure you could tell at
If
some
someone's
point.
getting drunk and they're doing Shakespeare at the same time, I'd be down to see that.
I do love Drunk History, the show. It's a
Drunk
really good
History is a
show.
great fucking show.
Derek Waters or whatever his name. I think that's his name. Is it Derek
I
Waters?
don't even know who that is.
It's the guy who hosts it.
Oh,
The fucking guy who looks like a sloth.
He has a great. He does look like a sloth.
looks like a Muppet.
He has a great fucking job. He just pulls up to people's houses,
Yeah.
and then they just get super drunk, and then they just tell him fucking history stories.
what a great show, bro.
It's a pretty damn good show. Sometimes people get a little cringy.
Yeah,
They get a little because they play into how
Exactly.
drunk they are.
Sometimes I'm also like, tell me what really happened.
Yeah.
Like they because like sometimes they'll tell you like most of what happened, and then they get a little too like out there, and I'm just like, all right, I know George Washington didn't fucking breakdance. Give me
Yeah.
the fucking story.
give me the story.
I need to know now.
I want to know.
Usually at the bottom they'll put like what really happened or whatever, but yeah, you're right. Sometimes they'll go way too off track.
Have y'all really thought about how George Washington stands in that picture of him on the boat, where he's like standing like this?
He's on.
He
that
has
bitch
he has
right
he
in
has
front.
one of his legs on the thing. He's like this way.
He's kind of the man.
That's propaganda.
is.
That's some bullshit,
The original American propaganda,
bro. That's some bullshit.
He didn't stand on that rowboat like that,
Hell
dude. He would
nah.
have fell in the water so hard. It was probably cold as hell.
Bro,
too.
he was probably inside of a fucking like a boat that had like a fucking shield and like
Yeah.
he was probably like wrapped in a nice fucking
They
coat.
put that man on a rafter, on a raft boat,
Yeah.
and said they were going straight to the island.
smart
Hell
what they
nah.
did too. He was the first guy to be like, "Hey, you know what? We should go in the middle of the fucking night behind them.
Behind them.
Why would we walk straight up to them?" And everyone was like, "I never thought about that, George."
That's some stupid shit.
That's a
war
good
was
idea,
really
George.
like they used to go face to face in war.
It was
all the
probably
time.
honor type of shit.
Yeah, it was like the
Yeah.
honor of the wall. But then the way they saw it was like, all right, we're not in England anymore. This is a new fucking country. This is our shit. Like we can do whatever the fuck we want.
They're also
Yeah.
used to fighting people that didn't have guns.
True.
So they're like, we just walk up to
well,
you
nah,
and shoot you.
they had guns in the
In
the
Africa?
in the Revolution.
Oh well, yeah, but that's the
George
first time they did
George
it.
Washington wasn't in Africa.
No, I'm talking
bro.
about
Come on,
when the
man.
English were starting to like when the English were fighting people beforehand.
Oh yeah.
They were just like, yo, we just
people
go
without
there
guns.
and
Yes.
shoot them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won.
They could have
fight's
overpowered
over.
him. It makes me mad. They could have overpowered him, dude. And like the fucking slaves and shit. Cause
Yeah, they were like, bro, fuck that.
because guns were shitty back then.
Oh, the
If you
guns
put-
were
if they
horrible.
didn't have a
back
people
then.
gun-
swarm a guy.
If they didn't have a gun and they're running right at you,
Yeah.
it's over.
Also, if they
The
had a
spread
gun,
is crazy.
if you see a gun for the first time,
Yeah.
and you see it shoot somebody, you're probably like,
You're gonna freak the fuck out.
fuck.
You probably saw that gun for 1 second.
What
then
the
you saw
fuck
God.
is that?
Like, oh shit, God is
Somebody
here.
fucking a giant fucking musket
Coming
ball.
right at you.
That is magic. What the hell just happened right there? That is
And
magic.
so I had one time I had a teacher tell us that when people would go to like places like Africa or like like South America and they'd encounter like these natives who've never had guns or anything like that, and they would shoot them. A lot of these people, they'd get hit, and all their friends would freak out, obviously, because they'd be like, "What the fuck just happened?" And a lot of these people, there's no way to treat them, and the bullet's made out of lead.
Bro, they're
so
dead.
some of them would die
it's
weeks
fucked.
later, and the bullet would just stay in them.
Damn, why would they shoot them when they get when they start getting mad that they're there?
Just cause.
Like, so they just
when
pulled up and shot at some tribes
they want to
people?
take. They want to take their shit.
Oh! I thought you meant like a tourism type of thing.
No, the colonialists.
Oh.
The colonialists.
Oh, okay.
Look, honey, look at the tree.
The colonizers. Yeah.
We're doing a
Look at the
safari,
trees.
but whoa! Is that a group of people?
Nah, man.
Is that a group of men, women, and children? I'll shoot them.
They were coming for the.
Dare me, honey? I'll shoot him right now.
I'll do it right fucking now. Now they were coming for all the goods, bro. I think I read something that said that millions of people died in the Congo because the Dutch came in. They wanted to take all the rubber trees.
Yeah.
Wow. We suck, bro.
Yeah, bro.
The Congo's been getting it.
Hey man, I don't claim the Dutch,
No.
Holy shit.
But we
I'm
do
not
all have
claiming the
iPhones.
Dutch.
We do all have iPhones.
but
Yeah.
they suck. I didn't do anything.
I didn't do that shit, dude.
I didn't do that shit.
I don't go to Dutch
Dutch
Bros.
suck.
I don't like coffee like that. I don't go there. I don't even know what else.
Shout out to the Dutch, bro. Y'all support y'all prostitutes. I fuck with it.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah, that's where they have
The red light district and all that.
the red
shit.
light district.
That's
It's Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Yeah, they have that in a few places
remember
though.
that
They have
one
it. They have that in Japan. They have it in a bunch of other Asian countries. They have like.
Oh, they
open-
do?
Yeah, pretty much open prostitution.
Open prostitution.
I've heard it's really weird. Bless you.
Yeah, I think.
I've heard the red light district's weird. I heard on a comedy podcast, like two guys that went and they both did their own thing, like at two different prostitute places.
Yeah.
Apparently they're like they're not teenage girls, but they act like just girls, like on their phone, and like they're completely not interested.
They're
in
at
what's
work.
happening.
God.
Yeah.
That's what everybody does at work.
Yeah, they're just scrolling around and like
Yeah.
Imagine
they'll
this like
do the bare minimum.
They're on YouTube while you're trying to pipe.
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking horrible.
You're in missionary. She has her arms above you, and she's just on her phone.
She's watching like a movie.
It'd be
That would
worse.
hurt my
It'd be
feelings.
worse if she's actively swiping through TikToks.
Did you say something? Okay.
I'm trying to watch Avengers Endgame.
Don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it. I never got a chance to watch it.
Oh, we went way over with this one.
Oh
We're a
man.
little long, boys.
We a little long.
All right, we're long in the tooth. Let's call it, boys.
All right.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.